What if you could become a better person? Not by working harder, but by taking one doable step a day. And not because you're a bad person now, but because there's something inside you that's ready for more. How to Be a Better Person walks you through 1 year of those tiny steps. 365 small but mighty tools you can use in the next 24 hours to make a difference in yourself and the world. My mission? To help you live your best life. Hello, and welcome to How to Be a Better Person, a daily podcast with me, Kate Hanley, author of the book by the same name. I'm releasing this episode on a Tuesday, which is the day I dedicate to talking about things that help you be a better person in your work life. Today we're going to talk about multitasking and monotasking. Now, I'm guessing that you are pretty great at multitasking. I mean, you kind of have to be great at it in today's world. Heck, you're probably multitasking right now by doing something as you're listening to this, and there is not one thing wrong with that. But there is a peril with multitasking, and that is it can start to feel like if you aren't doing multiple things at once, you are slacking, which just isn't true. Also, multiple studies have found that people who multitask have reduced ability to remember things. I'm totally raising my hand on that one. Not surprisingly, multitasking also splinters your focus. And let me tell you, there are plenty of things in this world and in your life that require focus to figure out. We need to protect our ability to stay with one thing at a time so that we can do what Cal Newport calls deep work. You know, the work that addresses the things that truly matter. Today, I am challenging you to do at least one thing without multitasking. That's right. I'm challenging you to monotask. How does this relate to being a better person? Well, I'm guessing that there are things you truly care about in this world that you want to work on improving. An issue in your community or the world, or a pet project at work, or advocating for your kids. And it's hard to be effective at that stuff if you're working on it while you're also doing 3 other things. The hitch is that it's not as easy as just telling yourself to focus. Focus is part skill, part ingrained trait, and part habit. If you haven't been doing so much of it lately, or if it's something that's nearly always challenging for you because of the way your beautiful, one-of-a-kind mind works, focusing ain't easy. Make it more doable for yourself to monotask by giving yourself some mental boundaries, the equivalent of a safe space for your mind. Everybody's got their safe space, a spot that might look constrained to the outside observer, but is actually quite a cozy spot that helps them feel relaxed. A baby's got a swaddle. A toddler's got a stroller or a car seat. A grown person might get that, it's safe to let down my guard feeling when they get in bed and pull up the covers. I know I do. Even a dog has their crate. Your mind is the same way. It actually needs some boundaries to be at its best. This presents a challenge because, for the most part, when we're at work, our attention is bopping all over the place. Co-workers mosey by for a little chat. The email inbox pings. Our phones buzz with incoming texts and app alerts. We toggle back and forth between what we're working on and scrolling through Facebook and reading an interesting article or searching for a denim wrap skirt. Remember how they used to teach dances by showing a series of footsteps that you could follow to teach yourself the Lindy Hop? If you could see all the directions the footsteps your mind takes throughout the course of a typical day, it would look like a bowl of spaghetti. So your mission for today is to give yourself some mental boundaries for some finite amount of time during your workday so that you can monotask something. I suggest starting with 20 minutes, which is a big enough chunk of time that you can actually finish something small, but not so big that you're going to start getting an eye twitch. I mean, come on, you can easily spend 20 minutes mindlessly scrolling through your social media feed, am I right? Let's use that time to do something that matters and to build your focus muscles while you're at it. Here are some ideas on how you can establish some mental boundaries for yourself. First, put your phone in airplane mode. You can do this. It's only 20 minutes we're talking about. If that's truly too much, try for 10. Next, give yourself some boundaries on where you can go on the internet. I swear by the app called Self-Control. It's free, and you download it to your computer. It's not for your phone, it's for your computer. It lets you choose which websites you want to block yourself from being able to access, and then set a time of how long you want the blocking to last. On my blacklist, on my self-control app, I've got Gmail, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the New York Times. But maybe you've got another guilty pleasure, whether it's a shopping website, a real estate listing website, or YouTube that lures you away from important tasks. Whatever it is, put it on your blacklist. The great thing about it is that you get to set how long you want to be blocked from going to these places. Although be careful, because once you hit start, you cannot undo it, which is part of the genius of it. I also find it helpful to set a timer that I can see or hear to really keep me on task when I'm trying to monotask something. I have an old-fashioned egg timer in the shape of a chicken that a friend gave me that works really well. It also makes me happy and helps me keep things light. You could use the timer on your phone or a watch if you don't have a chicken timer. I heard an interview with Isabel Allende once, and she talked about how she lit a candle whenever she sat down to write. That's a really nice idea for a visual reminder of the fact that this is your special focus time. Something else you might be able to try to send yourself the hint that it's time to focus is you could wear a favorite cozy sweater or a scarf that you drape across your shoulders or on your lap, and that'll up that safely contained cozy feeling and help you stay put. Choose one or two of these ideas and then go do your thing. You don't have to solve any of the world's problems in those 20 minutes. Maybe you just compose a response to that one email that you've been meaning to write for a few days. Or you can outline the main points of a presentation that's coming up. Whatever you choose to do, just do that one thing. I, of course, would love to hear what you did during your monotasking time. Tweet me at Kate Han, or visit beabetterpersonpodcast.com and use the contact button to share a private email with me. Thanks. Talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for listening to How to Be a Better Person. If you liked what you heard, share it with someone you think would like it too. Your voice matters. Come sign up for the weekly newsletter that includes a link to every episode from the previous week so you can catch up on anything you missed. You can do that at beabetterpersonpodcast.com. I also love to hear from listeners. Seriously, I love it. Send me an email by clicking on the Contact Kate button at beabetterpersonpodcast.com, or you can tweet me at Kate Han, Katehan, or find me on Instagram at Kate Hanley Author. I look forward to connecting with you.